morning, everyone. It is Thursday, May 2nd, about 11:15 a.m., and welcome into the early portion of today's video weather discussion, where we're going to have an update on a storm system that is moving through the region that is going to bring some shower and thunderstorm activity to the state. Pretty much from now all the way into early Friday, and also going to be looking at the potential for an isolated severe thunderstorm threat today into early tonight across portions of the state as well. So kicking things off here in this discussion here with a wide view of the satellite across the United States here late this morning. We have a area of low pressure up here in the northern plains. Area of low pressure. We got a trailing cold front, kind of another mini low pressure down across Texas, and then a dry line down there. And you can see out ahead of this storm system, there is a lot of cloudiness out here. A good deal of rain and thunderstorms ongoing here this morning, all the way from the Midwest down to the Gulf Coast of Texas this morning. And as I flip on the radar here and zoom in a little bit closer here to our state of Illinois, you're going to see that we do have quite a bit of rain and thunderstorm activity ongoing this morning, anywhere from Minnesota and Wisconsin on down into Iowa, down into Missouri, Kansas as well. Now, some of this activity this morning, early this morning, has brushed portions of northern and western Illinois with a couple showers, isolated thunderstorms, but no big deal yet. And as we flip over to our weather forecast model here, you can see it's doing a pretty good job of picking up all that activity that I just showed you on the current radar. And what's expected to happen is this activity will continue to skirt off towards the northeast over the next couple of hours. Things are going to warm up into the 70s and 80s out ahead of things here with a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon across this region of Illinois. And what we're expecting to have happen is low pressure up here, northern plains. We're going to have a frontal boundary moving in here. And also there should be an outflow boundary out here from this morning activity as well. So we're expecting a new round of showers and thunderstorms to develop this afternoon from Iowa, maybe northwest, western Illinois, down into Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas. And then once this activity develops out here, it is going to move off in a northeasterly direction here during the afternoon and into tonight. So you can see here as I step into now the late afternoon, this activity has now made it into portions of northern and western Illinois as it continues to move off towards the northeast here. Let's continue into the evening now. And early tonight, you can see how this activity continues to spread across more of the state of Illinois here as it continues off in a northeasterly direction. Even as we head into tonight here, you can see this activity continues to move across the state in a northeasterly direction. So the gist of it is, even into Friday morning here, we have a little bit of lingering activity here that you saw across portions of eastern and southern Illinois. So the gist of it is we're expecting areas, clusters of showers and thunderstorms to move across the state pretty much from now, the middle of today, all the way through this afternoon, overnight tonight, and into early Friday morning as well. We're going to pick up some showers and thunderstorms across the state, and some of this activity could be severe in some areas. Now, we're not looking at a widespread severe weather day. We are not looking at widespread or organized severe weather across the state today. However, flipping over to our severe weather forecast for today and tonight, you can see we do have most of the state, all of northern, all of central, down into southwestern Illinois here. All of you folks are outlined in that blue color. That represents a level 1 severe thunderstorm risk. And across these areas, we could see an isolated severe thunderstorm risk. So once again, I want to reiterate, it is not going to be a widespread severe weather day. We're not expecting widespread or organized severe weather. This is going to be a fairly low an isolated severe weather threat across these areas for today. So northern, central, southwestern Illinois, places like the Quad Cities area, places like the Chicago area, down through all of the central Illinois cities, Peoria, Bloomington, Springfield, Quincy, Champaign, down in the southwestern Illinois for you folks in the St. Louis metro area. All of you folks are outlooked for the chance of an isolated severe thunderstorm. So once again, I want to make that clear. It is not going to be widespread severe weather today. It is going to be the low chance for some severe weather, more so an isolated severe weather opportunity across these areas for today. Now, in terms of threats, should any of these storms become strong or severe, could see some hail, maybe some damaging winds. Wouldn't totally rule out an isolated tornado threat either, but obviously the tornado threat is low because the overall severe weather threat is low and isolated today as well. So all in all, not expecting a big day, but nonetheless, there's enough of environmental conditions in place today to support an isolated severe weather risk across these areas. I see Rudy checking in from Northwest Indiana. Out there in Northwestern Indiana, as you can see on the forecast graphic, you folks are also in the risk for some showers and thunderstorms today into tonight. Also an isolated severe weather risk today into early tonight as well. CC checking in from Northern Illinois. Yes, you'll get in on that severe weather risk as well. Jeff checking in from Palos Park. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. Mix of sun and clouds up in our area of the Chicago metro area. Mix of sun and clouds today. Temperatures getting into the 70s, maybe even the 80s. So it's going to be a nice warm day today. And then we'll see that chance for some showers and thunderstorms as we get into the afternoon, into tonight as well. So it might end on a stormy note across the Chicago area for today. Jivish checking in from Southern Illinois near Hardin County. You'll pick up some showers and thunderstorms as well. Isolated severe weather threat not far from your area. But with that said, really, that's the story. There's not much to talk about. Yes, we have some rain thunderstorms on the way. Yes, we have an isolated severe thunderstorm threat today into tonight. But once again, it's not going to be widespread, fairly isolated risk overall. And as we get beyond what we're expecting today and tonight, there's going to be another storm system moving in for Saturday. So we could see some more chances of rain and thunderstorms as we work into Saturday across portions of the state, and maybe another isolated severe thunderstorm risk for Saturday, especially across central and southern Illinois. That's going to be something we're going to be watching for as well as we move beyond the isolated severe thunderstorm threat today into tonight. So once again, in summary, isolated severe thunderstorm threat across a large portion of the state for today into tonight. Overall, probably won't be a big deal. Not expecting widespread or organized severe weather, just an isolated severe thunderstorm threat across these areas for today and into tonight. But with that said, we'll go ahead and wrap up this discussion for this morning. We will monitor the severe weather situation throughout the day today and into tonight. We'll bring you any updates as needed, but otherwise we'll probably be back on some point tonight with another full update on things. Until then, though, everyone enjoy your day. It's going to be warm across the state in the 70s and 80s today, but once again, keep an eye on things for northern, central, southwestern Illinois when we're going to be getting an isolated severe weather threat.